tricks, folks. Ignore the hair. I'm trying to. I ain't done it. I ain't put a bloody hat on it. We're about to walk through a churchyard where there's like people buried from like the 1800s and stuff. Why are we walking through a church? Wow, how dark that just went. So basically, I thought it'd be a good idea to get the dog out for a walk. The dog thought it'd be a good idea to go out for a walk. The weather had other ideas. It's terrible weather. So I don't talk too loud. There's no one in here. There's lots of bodies. I mean, off the churchyard. Been here for bloody donkey's years. Imagine that now, like I'm walking through somewhere at the minute where people stood here like over 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago, and buried their loved ones. And I've got to keep this idiot on a short leash, so it shouldn't be doing anything daft. You behave. Yeah, so the weather had other ideas. The weather's awful. I like this tree though. Look at this. Look at the size of that tree. Can you imagine how long that tree's been there? How long it's took to grow like that? I'm fascinated by trees. I'm not a tree hugger. I leave that to bloody Amy and Claire. When we went down to the woods that day when Claire first visited, we were doing like tree hugging. Apparently you're meant to feel at peace if you hug a tree. I just feel a bit of a dope. Yeah, the trees above her. Yeah, so we're out walking the dog. It's Saturday afternoon. We've got to get back and make dinner yet for a mukbang. We're not ordering today because basically we've got I can't swear to in church. We've got screwed over. Whoa. Shit. Oh, bug, I can't swear. I've just watched. I ain't even joking. Look there. This tree up here above me. You won't see it now. A squirrel has just jumped like 40 feet across from one tree to another. I mean, if I hadn't seen it with my own two eyes, I wouldn't believe it. But a squirrel just jumped through the air. If that squirrel had missed its branch and I'd been walking underneath, I'd have died. I'd have been joining these bloody people here in these graves. Like literally, there'd been a squirrel on my head. I don't mean any disrespect to all these graves and people's loved ones, but I'm trying to be respectful. Come on, you, keep walking. Come on, there's no for you over there. Walk, mate. What a prat he is. I swear down. He ain't got the 2 brain cells he was born with. What do brain cells dogs actually have? Something to research, ain't it? So what's going on with us, guys? Last night, me and I had an easy one. We're rather chilled. Oh, I think there's a bloody thing going on here. Yeah, there's a bloody wedding going on. I thought this was funerals. But this church is a lovely church. There's a wedding going on here. Either that or it's some sort of Jewish festival. I'm not sure. The blue and white. Might be a festival or something. I don't know. Something's going on somewhere in the world. What's going on where you're from? If you're from Colombia, what are you up to? We've got some subscribers from Colombia, I'm sure we have. Anyways, me and Em had an easy one last night, had some beers, she had some wine, a couple of cocktails. We watched some shitty TV. We was watching Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, to be honest with you, for like an hour or so. That's really good, that is, Jeremy Clarkson's Farm. I always thought he was a bit of a knob, but it turns out he's really nice. He really loves animals and stuff, so I'm cool with that, I'm down with that. And then we watched, Schniners. Oh, an old Gogglebox that was on TV. I was like, oh, Gogglebox is on, let's watch that. God, the hair's getting worse, guys. Help us out. Help a dude out. And then after that, we watched, I want to say what we watched, but I can't fucking remember. Oh, God. Nope, it's gone. We started to watch Summer, and it was really good. But it was that good, I forgot what the hell it was. I must have like Alzheimer's coming on or something, or short-term memory loss at least. I really can't remember what we was watching. Either way, it don't bloody matter. And for anyone who doesn't have Alzheimer's, I apologise, because there's a horrible illness to have. My uncle's partner, John, he's in his 70s, and he's come down with dementia, I think, and Alzheimer's. I think you can have them both at the same time. If you can, he's got them both. Or no, Parkinson's and dementia, I think that's right. I've not seen him in a couple of years. I need to send him a card. what the hell a card will do, I don't know. I mean, like if you've got something like Parkinson's or dementia or Alzheimer's, or cancer, or whatever, and someone sends you a card, I'm so sorry to hear your bad news, get well soon. What kind of fucking stupid joke is that? Like, yeah, thanks to the card, mate. It costs you like 79p from Card Factory. I mean, you're like getting really ill, and you think sending me a card's going to make all the difference. It's like when someone dies, like my gran died a couple of years ago, and you got all these knobheads come out the woodwork. Oh, we'll have to do daily cow news in a minute because we're walking by with the cows on. Yeah, you had all these people come out the woodwork who I've never fucking seen. Like, I've known my gran, she died when I was like 34, 33. So I've known my gran 33 years. I've never met these people once. Oh, we miss her so much. Like, where the fuck was she, idiot? When she was alive? So daily cow news, can you see the cows? There's one up there somewhere. Let's turn you around. So in daily cow news we have a cow. That's one. Check rank. There's some more over there. We'll try and get some in a sec. Sorry about the blurriness, we'll sort that out. Yeah, the hair is officially on a disaster. It's on a fucking bad trip in my hair. It's like it's been doing Smacker Summit and thought, right, we're going on a road trip to disaster hair day. Yeah, anyway. The fuck are the adults? Cows! We've got loads of cows, let's look at the cows. So today in cow news, there are a lot of fucking cows. There's even one or two walking around. The life of a cow. Yeah, I'd love to be a cow, I think. Then again, I wouldn't want to be a beef burger, so maybe not. Anyways, enough of the cow talk. Yeah, so you had all these idiots turn up at my gran's funeral. Oh my god, we miss her so much. Like, mate, have you... Oh, woman. There's a lot of women. Who are you? What do you want? You're not having out of the house. And how do you know my gran? They're like, oh, well, back when she worked at this place in like the 1940s, I once made her a cup of tea. Can I have a tenner, please? It's like, mate, oh, love, just jog on. Let's leave it to the family, the people actually give a damn about her. And you lot just shuffle on somewhere else for a free tea party. So back to the card situation. That's why I think it's just a waste of time sending cards to people who are unwell, because they're not going to feel any better just because you write in the card, oh, really sorry too about your illness, George. Me and Felicity, we're off to Cancun next summer. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could join us, but unfortunately there's a good chance you might be in a coffin. So, oh well, we all go one day, don't we, George? Don't worry about it. Enjoy your last few months. Just save the card. It's patronising. It's not going to make anyone feel better. The best thing you can do is spend time with them. Don't be a lazy bastard and put a card in the post. Oh God, you know, Dirty Pete's dying. Better stick a card and a tenner in the post to him so he can buy a mucky mag. No, go out, buy the mucky mag yourself, drop it around for him. Oh, take him a box of tissues whilst you're at it. You know, there are things you can do for people who are unwell. My granddad is really unwell. Seriously unwell, and oh, she cracks me up, Aim does. So I'm known my granddad since I was born, clearly. My granddad's called Brian and my gran was called Alice. Quite old-fashioned names, I guess you'd say. I've never called anyone Brian before. I've known one lad called Brian, I used to call him Bry. So when Aim's around my granddad, I say, right granddad, how you doing? Oh, do you want this, granddad? Do you want that? Can I do that for you, granddad? That sort of thing. Aim will be like, Brian, it's lovely weather today, isn't it, Brian? Or, Brian, can I help you with that? Do you want me to go and get this for you, Brian? Oh, Aim, you sound dead dodgy. Call him Brian. I know it's his name, just really odd hearing Aim say it, with it being like an older fashioned name, if you know what I mean. That's just the way it is. That's his name, so that's what she says. Wait a minute, put me the phone in. But yeah, he's really unwell, my granddad. And I would not just send him a card, say, Grandad, I know you're unwell, here's a card, it might make you feel better, it might not. Blah-de, blah-de, blah-de. No, I'll go around and say, Grandad, can I help you with the garden? Not help you, but can I do your garden for you? Can I do a bit of this? Can I do a bit of that? You know, my mum's fella, McNob, or McBob. There's more cows over there in another field. Cool. Come on, Max. He helps out a hell of a lot, don't get me wrong. but he's a bit of a pain in the arse at the same time and likes to wind me granddad up. Yeah, great, he's 80 odd, dying, and you want to wind him up and have a joke at his expense. Way to go, McBob, you knob. But I was walking past the house back there, you know, guys, and I'm all for supporting your country and supporting fellow sport, not fellow, I'm not a sports person myself, but like somebody had a Great Britain flag hanging out off their wall out the front of their house, and next to it they had an Olympic flag hanging up, and I just thought to myself, who the hell in Japan knows you're supporting them? I mean, some things are just a waste of money. You know, I mean, you've put an Olympic flag up. I very much doubt Tom Daley was on top of that high board, like 5,000 feet in the air, thinking, I've got to do this for Sally and for Mick. Mick and Sally, back in sunny Wolverhampton, they got a flag up for me. Yeah, without their support, I would not be able to jump off this 4,000 foot high board. No, mate, whoever it is who lives in the house back there, you just wasted the tenner or whatever it cost you. Spend it on George and his not George, Pete and his mucky mag. Well, you know, support the unwell. Give it to the bloody pet police or the bloody sheep shagger society. Don't support the Olympics by putting a flag outside your house. Support the Olympics by paying for your TV licence at however much that is a bloody month, so you can watch the bloody thing. What a load of waffle. That's a load of waffles, I want your TV licence. Especially when everything's on flipping recorded now, or on iPlayer. Oh, you don't need to watch EastEnders now at 7:30 on a Monday. No, you can watch it on Thursday at 2 in the afternoon on the iPlayer. Then what the hell am I paying a TV licence for then, mate? If I don't need to pay it to make sure EastEnders on a Monday at 7:30, I can watch it any time of the week. Oh, life is just too easy sometimes for us. Too easy. Not for my hair, it ain't. Christ, you got hair like this, it's not easy at all. Right, I'm off skis. See you all later. Bye bye. Tricks, folks. It's Sunday. We're out with the dog, recovering from our drinking last night. I woke up this morning downstairs again. It was 8:15. I was like, oh fucking hell, man. Lee, why are you in bed? It'd be so much more comfortable. Right, let's turn around now, guys, because there is a dog down there coming towards us, and this idiot here doesn't like other dogs. He thinks he's an hard man, and then the dog barks back and he literally gets scared and cowers behind my legs. So yeah, we're going to turn back now. Anyways, how are we all doing? What we've been up to? Me and Anne went live last night, booked a few holidays with subscribers. Was invited to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. The only downside to it was they did warn us, or AIM mainly, AIM, you might struggle to get alcohol, and if you can get it, it's quite expensive. That sort of put the kibosh on that a little bit. But then they said, but don't worry, you could get a job over here as an eye model. And like you get paid silly money over there. I said, hey, bugger off, get over there. So come back in a few weeks. Just send me some expenses. I would say now. If all you got to do is go over and like show rider and get paid like a lot of money. Happy days. I mean, I could be a hand model, I've got good hands, you know, look at these. Hey. Yeah, we was invited to Jeddah, we was invited to Barcelona, to Texas. All these cool people come out from all over the world and said, yeah, come and stay with us, guys. We've got loads of rooms. Like, yes, man. So the thing was, this one from Jeddah, lovely lady, she says, oh, I sort of joke like she must be rich to live in Saudi Arabia. She said, no, I'm not rich, but I did go and stay in Knightsbridge in London for a few weeks. I said, yes, love. A few minutes in Knightsbridge would wipe my bank account clean. Let alone a few weeks. Anyways, I've been watching these inspirational videos, like motivational stuff, and listening to this bloke on Spotify. It's really good, you know. Like, his really calming, cool voice. He's Irish, he is. He's a doctor or something, and he does like a wake up and wind down every day. He does like a 4-minute wake up like talking, sort of set you up for the day, and like a 5-minute wind down at the end of the day. I was listening like, that is dead relaxing, and just like set you up for the day. And he said something, it was like some philosophy, or philosopher, not the Philosopher's Stone, not like Harry Potter, no, like some famous philosopher he'd read about. And he said, and it stuck with me a bit, but I don't know if I can actually do it. It's a good way to live your life though, so listen to this. If it's not right, don't do it. Okay, sounds pretty simple, don't it? It's not right to leave the milk on the worktop, so don't do it, that sort of thing. And if it's not true, don't say it. So no, it was not me who left the toilet seat down whilst having a pee. Which I don't do that. Us blokes never do that, unless we're drunk. But it is such a simple way to live your life, yet so difficult at the same time, because we don't want to lie, do we, as people? But it's so easy to say, no, it wasn't me who didn't put the bread away. Little white lies and stuff. You know full well it is you. You just keep quiet though. And if it's not right, don't do it. Well, I know it's not right to drink 10 cans of beer on a Friday and Saturday night. But if I didn't do it, I'd be bored on a Friday and Saturday. It's my little like wind me down bit. But now I do think I'm going to start living my life like this, you know. Like, listen to some motivational stuff. Set you up for the day. Because it's easy just to sit on your arse when you've got a day off and think, I ain't doing sod all day, it's my day off. Let's look at some cows, won't we? Wow, there's loads of cows. Let's have a look at them. In daily cow news, we have lots of beef burgers. Poor sods, don't even realise. Look at them wagging their tails, we're all happy. It's like synchronised tail wagging. Okay then, look. I've never seen a cow wag the tail. How giddy they are. Just heard it was Dirty Pete's turn to go to the slaughterhouse. They're quite happy because he's a bit of a pest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, guys. Like just watching this sort of stuff and seeing if I can take some inspiration from it. Because I was listening to this one with Denzel Washington. There was a few I've listened to yesterday. It was Denzel Washington, Matthew McConaughey, and they're doing like speeches, motivational, all that stuff. I like the Matthew McConaughey one. I can't remember half of it, but it's basically like you got your pluses and your minuses in life, or something like that. No, he didn't really say it like that. He said something along the lines of, you got to make sure, like so you got your lifestyle, and then you got your relationship. So you got your everyday life, like work life, but then you got your relationship, and you need to make sure they're both not in the red zone. So red zone being negative and debt and whatnot. You need to make sure they're both in the blue zone, whatever you want to call it. They're both in the clear, basically. So maybe you're concentrating too much on work, it's taking over. If you've got your own business, or your boss is a bit of a bastard and he's making you work your arse off, and then with that your relationship can take a dive. But you don't even realise it's taking a dive because you're too distracted by keeping work on track and to pay the bills and to pay for your tiddlywink collection and whatnot. But then on the other hand, then you need to like work on the relationship side, spend more time with your partner, take them out for a meal, or don't have to cost you anything. You know, make up a picnic, something, go on for a drive and look at a nice view, whatever it might be. Just chill, sit down, watch a film together, have a drink with each other, whatever it might be. Turn the TV off even. Sit and just have a conversation. I know it's difficult in this day and age when we've got mobile devices attached to our hands all the time, but yeah. And then he said, like, on the other hand, maybe the work side of thing, maybe you got a bit lazy with your work, especially if you're self-employed, or you know, maybe you're out of work, you just can't be asked to make the effort to look, or maybe you need to improve what you do. Maybe like your job is boring you and like not paying you enough, and you feel like for the amount of hours you're wasting and missing from your loved ones, you should be getting more money, so therefore you might want a different job. And I thought it was all cool. That was Matthew McConaughey stuff. The Denzel Washington one was really fun. Well, not fun, but not good to listen to. So he said when he was like 20, he wasn't acting. He thought he could act, and he went to a theatre audition, and they turned around and said, no, sorry mate, you're not very good. You're wasting your time. Now this is Denzel Washington. He went on to play Malcolm X and John Q, the bloke in Training Day. There's so many great parts Denzel Washington's played. What a great actor. So he's sitting in a salon or a barber's, whatever you call it, in America, And there's a lady there, it's a local lady, like older. One of the elders, I think he called her, like in the area. People sort of listened to her because she spoke a lot of good words and a lot of wisdom. People looked up to her. So she's sitting there, one of them helmets on her head. You know, like back in the day, you know, like 60s, whatever, 70s, when hairdressers or women's salons, you saw them big hair dryer things on the heads to make the hair big or whatever. Or just to dry it, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, they were still around. And you could see her looking at him in the mirror. She kept glancing over because he was getting his hair done or something or waiting for his mum. I think someone worked in his salon barber's thing. And eventually she lifted off this hairdryer helmet and said, like, Denzel, I've had a vision. I was like, okay, what's that? What kind of vision? Like Marmite sandwiches or a thing of the future? What's going on? She says, no, I've had a vision of you travelling the world and speaking to everyone. Please, don't be silly, I'm never going to travel. I've just been for an audition, got told I was crap. Anyways, 40 years later, he's travelled the world, like he's made movies all around the world. He's spoke to people through his movies all around the world. You know, you can be in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, and you can watch a Denzel Washington film in Arabic, or whatever, yeah, that'd be the language, wouldn't it? Over there, you know, you can watch him anywhere in the world. I'm sure you could probably watch him in the Arctic if you took a portable DVD player or something. I'm sure they've got electric, aren't they, in the Arctic? Polar bears probably watched Denzel Washington movies in the past. But you get what I'm saying now? He has travelled the world and spoke to people. And at the time he thought, don't be silly. So you never know what's around the corner, guys. And then on top of that, this theatre he went to, and got for the audition and got turned down when he was like 20. A few years back he made a film called Fences. I've never seen it, I've meant to. But before he made the film, it was actually a play. And he starred in the play. And this play, out of all the theatres in America it could have been in, was at this theatre that he got turned down from when he was 20. So like 40 years later, there he is, doing plays at this theatre. You just never know what's around the corner, guys. So when life shits in your hand, in the one hand, use the other hand to clean it off and start again. Because you never know what's round the bloody corner. We've all been there, we've all been down and depressed and shit. Oh God, my job's crap, my family's horrible to me, my relationship's going nowhere, it's just ended. I'm never going to find love, oh God, this and that. You never know. Life is a long, long journey. Some of us don't get to experience it all, unfortunately, because some of us, you know, not everyone makes it to a good old age. But I think if you do, you can look back, even if it's not been amazing, you can look back with a lot of good memories still. Even the people who had the shittiest of lives have one or two nice moments to look back on. And we'll have plenty more to come. So, yeah, I want to keep listening to this stuff. And I'm sorry to bore you, but it's Sunday. I thought I'd give you all some words of wisdom for a Sunday. See you all in a bit, guys. Bye-bye. You know I've said about being positive and motivational crap. If life shits in one hand and clean with the other hand. When life gives you lemonade, make lemonade. When life gives you a broken washing line, which is just snapped right there at the base, just snapped. Ignore the grass, it's been pissing down for days. I'm not trying to cut it, I'm going to do it tomorrow. This is just snapped. So when life gives you a broken washing line, find a scrap man. They'll take it off your hands.